Hi, I'm Marc Nerenberg. I'm 73 years old, and I've been on the Yellow Door Board of Directors for quite some time now. But I first came to the Yellow Door in 1966 when I was 17. I came to see the new Coffeehouse in the basement. There were only 7 people there that evening to hear a taxi driver by day reciting anarchist poetry by night. He was pretty good, actually, but the room itself was kind of dark and empty. In any event, I didn't go back there till a few years later when I came back from going to art school in New York, where I started playing the banjo. By then, the coffee house was filled with folk music and was packed with people and running 7 nights a week. I spent a lot of time there making and hearing music, and I even became one of the people that ran the place. Now, in those days, the coffee house was the Yellow Door's most well-known public face. What most people never knew was that the serious, hard work was really happening behind the scenes upstairs. You see, the Yellow Door has long been a place for young people to work at making a difference in the community. First as a student group in the late 1800s, then as a chartered organization in the early 1900s, and it's still doing that work here in the 2000s. And that has often meant working to support progressive causes. In the late 1960s, early 70s, the cause of the day was resistance to the American war in Vietnam, and so the Yellow Door became a very important resource center for many war resistors seeking refuge here in Canada, a place for young people to work together, young Canadians working with young Americans, all interested in stopping that war. And then in 1972, some of the young people around the Yellow Door found yet another worthwhile cause to work on, the cause of helping elderly people in the community to remain self-sufficient. They got a one-time, one-year government grant for a project that we often referred to back then as the Old People's Project, which was something that nobody really anticipated would last beyond that 1 year. But lo and behold, it was so popular that it's still here, 50 years later, now called the Generations Program, and it's still powered, essentially, by many, many committed young people, literally hundreds of young volunteers going out into the community, making it a better place for everyone. And over these years, the Yellow Door Generations Program has become much, much bigger, more highly organized, and much more diversified in all the various services and activities it provides. For, like a great tree with deep roots and many branches, it just keeps on growing.